Hey there viewers, welcome to my channel. Today we're embarking on a thrilling adventure through the world of high-end home decor, all while keeping our wallets intact. Are you ready to discover some of the hidden treasures? Today on Lemons to Lemonade Furniture, we're going to explore some incredible home decor bargains and uncover the secrets of decorating your space on a dime. Let me show you how to transform your home with affordable high-end furnishings. Let's start thrifting.
Today I'm going thrift shopping for home decor at all my favorite Texas places. We're going up north to Sherman and then way down south to Mabank. And I'm on the hunt for some furnishings that I can turn into high-end home decor on a budget and teach you all how to do it too. My first stop is the Habitat for Humanity store. They usually have some really great furniture finds, but today they were running a little light. But that's okay, I really wasn't on the lookout for furniture today anyways. These little end tables were super cute, but not on sale today, so I'm going to keep my eye on those and maybe come back. But today they're a little high for me to make a profit off of those flipping. So let's go check out the home decor. Right away, I found this really gorgeous vase/pitcher. It said it was marked for outdoor use, but I knew I could turn this into something really awesome. These shelves are always loaded with goodies, and today's thrift store haul did not disappoint. My daughter and I have been really wanting to try that new TikTok trend of making ghost paintings from thrifted art, and I found the perfect pieces for it at this thrift store. Both of the pieces I picked up were $5, and we're definitely going to be putting these in the cart. And if you haven't seen this trend yet, just stay tuned. I'm going to tell you all about it. They're super cute. After scavenging through the first Habitat, I headed down south to McKinney, Texas, and stopped in at another one. This one always has a lot of furniture but limited decor items, and I'm a sucker for these entryway tables. They're great sellers for me in my area, and even though this wasn't what I was thrifting today, I couldn't pass it up. It was on sale for $20, so I loaded it in the truck. Here's what I got from today's thrift haul. Quite a few decor pieces, those ghost paintings that I'm going to turn into something funky in just a minute, and you know I'm going to flip that sofa table. Pretty good day. I'm going to start out with this $15 pitcher. It's ceramic, it's in really good shape, it just needed a little update with some texture and some color. I don't know if you've seen the Pottery Barn catalogs lately, but they are full of these beautiful vases and glassware with natural stone rub textures and looks. And we're going to make this $15 vase a Pottery Barn look-alike that sells for close to $80. First, I used this Krylon stone finish spray in a natural color and gave this 2 good coats for added texture. Then I got out some extra black chalk paint that I had laying around in my zebra round brush. I put on 1 layer of the black paint to add to that stone look. Then I mixed my paint with some baking soda and dabbed that all over the vase. This took me maybe 2 hours total, including the dry time, and it turned out simply stunning as a Pottery Barn look-alike. What do you guys think of flip number 1? These are super easy to find in your thrift stores and really cheap to update for this high-end look. Now let's get to work on this $20 entryway table. This entryway table is in really good shape. It is solid wood and it has that rattan or cane bottom on the bottom, which everybody loves right now. It's super hot. I'm going to give this a good clean with some simple green to get all the grease and grime off. This did have glass panels in the top of it, and those are still intact. I just took them off this project so I could get it started. I flipped the console table upside down so I could get into all the nooks and crannies around the legs, filled my HVLP sprayer up with some black paint, and gave this thing 2 good coats of black paint. I went with a neutral color because I will be highlighting that cane that's on the bottom so that it stands out just a little bit from the rest. Once the black paint was dry, I went in with my 2-inch zebra angled brush and some tan colored paint to highlight the rattan bottom. You could tape off the bottom if you thought that you couldn't stay in the lines on this one, but I find that this 2-inch angled brush makes it really easy to cut a straight line. And here it is all finished, and although it looked really beautiful in my entryway all staged, I did sell this one. I sold it for $150. It was a 1-day flip for me, so that's really good profit. So I'm looking at a $130 profit. I didn't buy any supplies because I used everything that I had on hand. Now let me show you what we did with those old vintage paintings. This has been quite the trend over on TikTok lately, is these vintage ghost paintings from thrift stores. You can find them in a ton of feeds these days, so I thought, let's try them out. I don't usually decorate for Halloween, but my daughter is quite the artist. I thought this would be really fun to do together, and I thought these would be really cute on top of our fireplace mantle. First, we got our picture frames all taken apart and cleaned them really well, including the glass. We got out the photo that was on the inside. Don't worry, these are not worth any money. I definitely checked before we brought them home. Then I started just outlining little ghosts on mine with a pencil. I'm not the best painter. My daughter just went straight at it with some latex paint and started just drawing in her ghosts, but I had to do a little practice on mine first. Once I had my ghost all drawn on, I picked up my paintbrush. We had a lot of extra art supplies laying around, so we found some white acrylic paint and got to work. What I loved about these is not only do you put on little ghosts, but you also just add embellishments to make it look like it's the right season. Spider webs, little creepy crawlies, whatever your little heart desires to turn these into a Halloween theme. Once we are done, I got them all staged up on our black fireplace. And once Halloween gets closer, I'll definitely be adding some pumpkins and gourds to give this a more Halloween-y vibe. We really enjoyed doing this project together. I highly recommend it. It's a great way to just spend time doing some art. And even if you don't end up using it for decor, these are super sweet and really cheap, so you don't have to worry about messing it up or anything like that, which is always fun. Thrift day number 2, I'm headed down to Mabank, Texas to check out some of my favorite thrift stops. As a furniture flipper, I think it's always a good sign when I see furniture piled up outside. Because this thrift store is a little bit out of the way, it usually has some pretty good deals. The prices here are a little less expensive than they are in my hometown, so it's fun to come down here on a day trip. They had plenty of furniture, as you can see, and their decor aisle was fully stocked. On this thrift adventure, I found some more of that great pottery with fun shapes and a huge glass bottle, which is all the rage right now. These are really expensive on Amazon and so great to stage with. This one was on sale for $10. I also managed to pick up a tall arched mirror, which is really cool. I can't wait to show you guys what I did with that. But first up, I'm going to start working on that little pottery piece that I picked up from the last thrift store. That guy right there was 50 cents, and we're going to turn him into something really cool. Handmade by J. Lewis in 1967. This guy's going to get a similar look to the Pottery Barn look-alike from earlier. I gave him a good clean and got out a small container of some sage chalk paint and an old chalk paint brush. I got to work after that. I only wanted a little bit of texture on this one, so I did not use the texture spray first, but I did use the baking soda trick mixed in with my paint to give this vase a few good coats of textury goodness. A little thrift flip tip: when I go to thrift stores, I like to pick up these cheap tablecloths. They are perfect to cover my tables for our art projects, and then when they get really gross, you can just toss them in the washer. This super sweet little sage green vase is the perfect little addition onto my fireplace. It's got loads of texture and totally looks like a little high-end Pottery Barn look-alike. Now onto that glass bottle. This one's super easy, and what a sweet little $10 find. These sell on Amazon from anywhere from $30 up to $220, and I should know because I just bought 2 of them from Amazon for my house. So this one's really easy to style. Just put in a little twig. I used some extra things that I had laying around the house so I could take some pictures for Facebook Marketplace because I already have 2 of these, so I'm probably going to sell it. And I have the most perfect spot for that arched mirror that I found at the last thrift store. I have been looking forever for something to go over my awesome entryway table piece here, and I have not had very good luck. But I finally found an arched mirror that cost 25 bucks from the thrift store. The only problem is it is the total wrong color for my decor, so we're going to do something about that. After I gave this a good clean, I took a simple sanding sponge to this to give it a nice little scuff sand. This mirror is made out of plastic. It looks a little more high-end than that, but it's not. It is plastic. So I've got to make sure that my paint is going to adhere nicely, so I'm roughing it up just a little bit because we definitely need to change this color out. And let me teach you another trick I use when you're painting glass or mirrors. I like to go underneath all the little edges and use some old playing cards. If I tried to tape this off, it would take me forever so that I could not get paint onto the glass. But with playing cards, you can easily move these around as you need to make sure that your paintbrush doesn't touch the mirrored or glassed part. Super simple. I'm using my zebra cut-in brush for this paint project. You can find all the supplies listed down below. I'm also getting back out that sage paint that I used on the last little vase so that everything blends nicely in my entryway. The nice thing about using chalk paint is if you do happen to touch the mirror or the glass, it will flake off pretty easily with your fingernail, or you can use a razor blade. But the nice thing about using the cards is that it's a lot less cleanup for me. Since I did use chalk paint on this project, I wanted to have long staying powder, so I got out some of my Big Mama's butter and put this on as a wax sealant. I used some painter's tape on the back of the mirror to line up where the holes were, and then just simply lined it up on the wall before I put in the nails. It's a little heavy, so my husband had to help me hang this one up, but I think it's finally the perfect height and width that I've been looking for this entryway. I absolutely love this $25 mirror find. These arched anything is really on trend these days, so buying an arched mirror at a department store certainly would have cost me a lot more than 25 bucks. What was your favorite flip for today? Was it number 1, the $15 vase turned Pottery Barn inspiration? Number 2, the dated entryway table that got a new lease on life? Number 3, the sweet yet kooky ghost paintings. Number 4, my little textured green vase from 1967. Number 5, my expensive Amazon lookalike glass jar, which was oh so simple to stage. Or number 6, my beautiful saged arched mirror. Go vote in the comments below and let me know the look that you'd love to duplicate.
We've had an incredible day thrift store shopping for some high-end home decor, and I hope you're as excited as I am about the fantastic treasures that we found. Thank you so much to my patron viewers who join me for behind-the-scenes sales tips and tricks. If you're interested in joining me there, find that link below in the video description. Stay tuned because you know I have plenty more budget-friendly, high-end inspiration coming your way. Thank you so much for being a part of this community, and if you haven't hit that button already, I would love for you to hit that subscribe. I've linked more thrifting videos at the end of this video if you want to see how I furnish my own home, and until next time, remember, elegance doesn't have to come at a high cost. With a little creativity and thrifting magic, you can turn your home into a luxurious sanctuary without breaking the bank. See you next time.